Hey guys, it should be Monday, and it tells you on your first assignment in reading to write a personal narrative. A personal narrative is going to be something that you experienced, and it goes on to tell you that Gong Gong and Helen learned something new, and it asks you to give details about what that something new was. Did someone help you with it? And just to give a lot of further explanation about that. So I'm going to write with you, show you a narrative about something new that I learned and kind of what that looks like, or how it looks like. So I want you to watch how it goes. If you were here with me, I would be asking you to help me write it. So maybe you think you might want to add something to it. I don't know, but that's okay. So this pink line with the holes, because there's actually usually one, it's just a lighter color on this side. The dark pink one by the holes always goes on your left side. This is the side that most of us do not write with us. Some of us maybe. So this is our left hand, so we start on the left side, and this would be our right hand. That's the one we put over our heart to say the pledges and that sort of thing. So I want to make sure I have the paper faced the correct way. There's a pretty good sized gap here, whereas there is not down here. So that is definitely go to the side. So maybe you get your paper and it looks like this. Well, the holes are on the side that I either write with or I place on my heart for the Pledge of Allegiance. I know that's got to be the wrong side, so I am going to flip it over. Now I have the holes on my left side and the big gap up in the top. I have it right. Now I know it takes a lot of explanation, but I'll try and do that every time. So I think I want to give my story a title, and I'm not sure I know how to spell this word, but the mandolin. A mandolin is a little tiny, it's kind of a really small guitar, and you can play it. You play it similar to the guitar, only it has two little strings together, 2, 4, 6, 8. So, what about this mandolin? When I was younger, I learned to play the mandolin. A mandolin, oops, that should be because of the thing. Mandolin is a small guitar-like instrument. A friend of mine offered to give me lessons. I played for a long time. All right, I'm going to say this, he was very good at his job. It's an O. In the 70s, which you were not even born that, in the 70s, he was popular in the music. Popular with, how would I say that? In the 70s, he was popular with lots of people that were famous, I should say. He's a pretty neat guy. Anyway, a little bit about him. Let's see. It took me 2 years to become good enough to play in front of people. I did not want to play in front of people, not even then. That was not why I took the lessons. But anyway, it took me 2 years to become good enough to play in front of people. Let's see, what else did it ask us to do? It gave lots of details. See, at this point, I would probably have to go back and look at the instructions. That's why it's important to keep those in close and handy. See, it took me 2 years to become good enough. I only play at home now. It was, I enjoyed learning to play, even though it was hard sometimes. And I had to practice. Had to practice, and practice. Okay. So that is my quick little essay. Yours probably will not be that long, I understand, but when I say details, that's kind of what I mean, is details. I gave you, told you what I did, who the person was that helped me and what he was about, how long it took me to get to learn to play it, just good enough to get out in public, not excellent, and that I don't like to play in front of people and I only play at home now, but I enjoyed it and I gave you some details about that. It was hard, and sometimes I had to practice. Actually, all the time I had to practice. But anyway, that is as a personal narrative. It's something about me. As always, you can come back and watch the videos as many times as you need to get ideas on how to do something. I wish you luck with this one, and I can't wait to read those personal narratives and what you come up with. Have a good